What's going on, guys? It's Loaded Clips, and today I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys to talk about home defense setups and some things I would recommend if you were using a pistol as your primary home defense gun, or just as a home defense gun in general. So right here I have a Glock 19, and as you can see, it's clear, and I do have a magazine with some snap caps in here, so these are not real rounds. But this is going to be my Glock 19. And it's definitely nothing fancy, nothing over the top, but I'm going to talk about some things I did to it to make it better suited for home defense, or really just all around, but particularly if you're wanting to keep this in the house as a home defense gun, some things I recommend doing, and why I would recommend them. So right here, let's start at the bottom. So right off the rip, you'll probably notice this red base plate right here. And basically what this is it's like a magazine extension. So the standard round for the Glock 19, or the standard magazine capacity for the Glock 19 is 15 rounds. And this base plate gives an additional 5-round capacity to this. It just attaches to the bottom. It's super easy to put on. I got this from Shield Arms. And yeah, so I mean, any home defense gun that you have in the home, you want to make sure you have as much ammo capacity as you possibly can. 15 rounds is definitely good. It's a lot better than nothing, but having an extra 5 in there just in case, I feel a lot more comfortable with that. The next thing I did was install this grip along the side here and along the back. This is a stick-on grip tape from HandleIt Grips. And it does exactly what it says. It just gives you additional grip on the pistol, which is great for me because, you know, it just allows me to kind of get a firm grip without the gun slipping too much. It's great in any application really, but, you know, if you think about, you know, if you're getting up in the middle of the night or something like that, or if you're trying to move quickly, you may not always have the firmest of grip. So just having a little something extra on there to just ensure that your grip is as good as it can be definitely doesn't hurt. And these are only like 20 bucks. Like, you can just buy it, slap it on there, and then, you know, what harm is it really going to do? They have a sandpaper type one and then like a rubberized type one. This is the more sandpaper style one. Some people prefer the rubberized one. I don't really sit on one side of the fence or the other, so I mean, that's really a personal preference at the end of the day. But definitely something I would recommend for basically not a lot of money at all. Now, the last thing I added was this Olight that you see in the front of the gun right here. This is the Olight Baldr Pro, I want to say. I could be wrong. I don't feel like double checking it right now, but I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong. But basically, for any type of home defense gun, I 100% think it's necessary to have a light on there, a bright light. This light is 1350 lumens. It also has a laser on there. The laser's not necessary. It just came with the laser, so it has that capability. But I mean, I don't necessarily recommend that you need a laser. The light is the most important thing. So as you can see, it's very bright. So, not sure how that looks on camera, but it is very bright. Even in daytime, you know, you can shine light on things and it's going to illuminate it pretty well. So if you're in a dark room, or, you know, if someone is coming in the house in the middle of the night, you don't necessarily want to try and go and turn all the lights on. You want to just be able to grab your gun, be able to have a light source that you can use as needed in your hand, and hopefully protect your household. And there's a lot of different brands of lights that you can get for pistols, and depending on the size of yours, there's different sizes that you can get. This is a full-size pistol, so I opted for a pretty large one. But I mean, they make smaller ones, and there's all types of different brands. You know, there's Olight, of course, there's Streamlight, there's Surefire. There's a lot to choose from, so I'm not really advocating for a particular brand, but having a light is just something that you should have. And that's pretty much it for this video. I think that's covered the necessary basics on any home defense pistol that you're going to have in the house. Notice I didn't really talk about, you know, which gun in particular is going to be the best, just because there's so many options. I'll probably do a video in the future about, you know, some ones I'd recommend, but this is the Glock 19. And Glock, you know, everybody knows Glock. Glock is, you know, notoriously known for being reliable and for just working. So, I mean, you definitely can't go wrong with the Glock, but Glock is definitely not the only option out there. So don't think that you have to get a Glock or you're doing it wrong. There's a lot to choose from, so don't get too hung up on that. Like I said, I may do a video in the future talking about, some options I would recommend. So stay tuned for that in the future. You can subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for that one. But that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate leaving a like on it, commenting down below what you think, or maybe some potential additional things that might be good for a home defense pistol. And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, all that good stuff. And I'm excited to put out a lot more videos coming soon. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, be safe, be smart, be blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.